Hey guys, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to get straight to the point. This one is based on a poll I did earlier this week. I did a poll on Instagram. So, reality TV. You love it, you hate it, you just don't care. I'm going to be discussing it right now. So, the first poll, the first question I asked was, what do you guys prefer? The choices were Love Island and Love is Blind. The results were as follows. 58% said they prefer Love Island and 42% said Love is Blind. And if you are interested in the numbers, 15 votes for Love Island and 11 for Love is Blind. So I just want to discuss it. Most of you know the concepts of Love is Blind and Love Island. If you don't, you can look it up. But in short, Love is Blind, two people find an emotional connection. They're speaking through a pod and they can't see each other, and within 4 weeks they have to marry each other.
I want to spend the rest of my life with her. I've never seen her before.
Here, you will choose someone to marry.
Hello.
Nice to hear from you. Can't say see ya without ever...
Whereas Love Island, you've got 6 or 7 guys and girls in a big villa in a summery resort, and they've got to couple up, live together, stay in a bed together, and they can change couples, so they can mix and match with different guys and girls to find out who's right for them. And they have to do loads of challenges as well to test their compatibility and things like that.
You asked me to be your girlfriend so you can get through to the finals because you're a game player.
I'm a game player. If I was a game player, if I was a game player, I would have stayed with you. If I was a game player,
why would you be?
That was how I was feeling at that time. Feelings can change.
So they're quite different, but also similar in the sense that they're both dating reality shows. And the results were interesting. I think the reason why Love Island won is because maybe more of you have seen it, so you're used to it, you like it, you know it. There's a lot of audience interaction as well with Love Island. You can vote on who you want to go on a date with, who you can vote with. You can vote on your favourite guy, your favourite girl, your favourite couple. You vote for the winner. And maybe because of all the voting, you can even tweet in your thoughts and they may use that on the show. So maybe because of the interaction you get, you feel connected to the individuals, and then afterwards you follow their accounts on social media, people running them. You become fans and you get to like and know the personalities of the people more. With Love is Blind, it's pre-recorded. So everything that we saw in the first series had already happened. The couples that chose to get married were already married. So everyone kind of not knew what was going to happen, but because it wasn't live and there was no audience interaction, it didn't have the same feel to it. So I think the live aspect of Love Island is good, and the interaction. But I do have to say the Love is Blind concept is very good, and I think people drew to it straight away because it's something different. We've never seen it before. So the fact that it's new is something great, and I think a lot of people said they liked Love is Blind more is because Love Island has been going on for 6 series. The challenges are all becoming very similar. It's all getting very similar and it's like the same and very repetitive each year. So maybe people are beginning to get bored of it. I don't know, but I'm just trying to understand why that many people said Love is Blind, considering it's a new show. That is a very high result. 42%, 11 to 15 is nothing. So the next poll I decided to do was I asked you, what is your talent show preference? The X Factor or Britain's Got Talent? Now look, I think even if you don't watch these shows, I think basically everyone knows what they are, and they're both in multiple countries. Whether it's Britain's Got Talent, Germany's Got Talent, whatever, something's got talent. They even had Britain's Got Talent the champions last year. Fun fact, if you didn't know that, Twist and Pulse won. Shout out to Twist and Pulse, they're great. Go watch them if you haven't. Anyways, the X Factor singing competition, they've got it in like America and Israel and all sorts of countries as well. So yeah, we know the difference. Britain's Got Talent is all kinds of talent, children, groups, all sorts, and the X Factor is just singing. So, let me skip the boring bit. You might want to know what the result of the poll was. With a staggering 75% of people that answered the poll voted Britain's Got Talent, and 25% of you said the X Factor. So in terms of the numbers, That was 18 votes for Britain's Got Talent and only 6 for the X Factor. Personally, I prefer Britain's Got Talent. I used to watch the X Factor back in the day, so I can tell you from my own opinion why I prefer Britain's Got Talent, but I think it's not just my opinion. 75% is a solid amount, so I'll tell you why. I think if you're really into music, then you might prefer the X Factor because you like music and that's your thing. And then all those particular acts that you've associated with that are on the X Factor. But Britain's Got Talent, maybe it's the judges. You've got David Walliams right now, Alicia Dixon, Amanda Holden, Simon Cowell. Simon Cowell still does it. I don't know. I think he does still do the X Factor. But still, Louis Walsh, I mean, come on, it's Louis Walsh. Like, he's just that annoying Irish guy. If you like Louis Walsh. I mean, come on, he picked Jedward back in the day. Jedward, you know, those long hair blonde idiots, the twins. Yeah, them. Most annoying people. If you haven't seen them on the X Factor, you might have seen them representing Ireland on the Eurovision, and I've got to say, I do feel sorry for the Irish having to be associated with John and Edward. Where do you see yourself, if you haven't seen their audition, where do you see yourself in 5 years' time? We see ourselves being older. I can't do the Irish accent, so I'm not even going to try. But like, I found when I used to watch the X Factor, like then, there were always joke acts. There was Wagner 1 year, he couldn't sing. Ryland Clark, I have to say, he's been very successful, but on the X Factor, he couldn't sing. But he is a great presenter, and he's good at what he does, and his success has come from the X Factor. So I think a lot of people have had maybe more success from the X Factor, whereas Britain's Got Talent, Diversity have done well, and Susan Boyle, but a lot of the acts are forgotten about, so maybe that's why some people preferred the X Factor as well, because of the success after the show. Ollie Murs, great act, one of my favourites, without a doubt. He's now a coach on The Voice. I think that says it all, really. I think the X Factor's had its day, really. A lot of the really good singers have been, and now Little Mix were good. I stopped watching the X Factor before Little Mix, but they are very successful, and obviously I know who they are. But yeah, I can see why a lot of you have said Britain's Got Talent. The judges make it fun. You've got the banter between David Walliams and Simon Cowell and the constant jokes. The variety of acts. I mean, they're going on a raw variety performance. You get magic, you get dog acts, you get dancing, you get singing, you get the odd scary act and all sorts. Nothing not to like, right? Next poll that I asked you guys, if you don't remember, was about dancing. So, what do you prefer? Strictly Come Dancing or Dancing on Ice? Well, this is what you said. 57% of people said Strictly Come Dancing, and 43% of people said Dancing on Ice. So in terms of numbers, that was 12 people said Strictly Come Dancing, and 9 said Dancing on Ice. So I think it goes without saying, they're both with celebrities. If you don't know the difference, Dancing on Ice is ice skating, Dancing on Ice. Strictly Come Dancing, they do different dances each week. They learn the tango. I mean, they learn just different dances on Dancing on Ice as well. But it's like ballroom dancing. They learn the tango, the salsa, the foxtrot. You can tell I'm not associated with dancing in any way. But yeah, I'd like to talk about this. There's not much in it. I was quite surprised Strictly Come Dancing won. I don't really watch them. I flick through them occasionally if I'm having dinner when the dancing shows are on. I'm not massively into dancing, but I was just curious. I don't think there's too much to say because it's so close. 12-9 is not much. And also, the fact that only that many people voted, 12 versus 9, it's a lot less than the other categories. So I think it shows that a lot of people aren't really into dancing as much, and it's not really everyone's cup of tea. I'm not going to talk about it much because I don't really know why people would prefer Strictly. I think Dancing on Ice is more exciting. You've got the ice, people fall. Who remembers when Gemma Collins fell on the ice? So thank you to everybody who voted in the poll, even if it was just for one question. That is now featured in this video. I hope you enjoyed this video and would love to hear your thoughts. If you agree or disagree with anything that I've said, put it in the comments below or message me on Instagram. You know what it is, but I'll post it again if you want. And remember, like, comment and subscribe for more content.